Do you have the impression that sometimes people around you do not really get what you're trying to say? And do you have even the impression that they might feel sometimes offended? In this video, I want to show you a way to make a comment, share an idea, an opinion, or even set your boundaries in a way that might be listened and without hurting the other person. We're going to see the importance of the intention that there is behind and the wording that you are choosing. I'm going directly to do some practical example, hoping that might help you to get straight to the point. Let's say that you love your job, but you have some struggle, like for example, money struggles. And your mom, during a dinner, just say something like, you should find a better job, or even you should get a real job. How do you feel listening to that? Not enough? Anger because you were waiting for support? Attack? Judge? Mortified? What if instead she would have said the same thing in this way? I know you love that job, but I'm so worried for you. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through all those struggles. But I would really feel reassured if you could get a different job, a job where you are much better paid. How would you have taken on board this information in this way? Would you have felt attack as before, judge as before? Would you have listened, trying to protect yourself and defend yourself? Or you would have listened, trying to understand? You got the same information in completely two different modalities, but the information was exactly the same. Which is the difference? In the first one, the focus is on you. The intention is to push you to do the right thing, because she is convinced is the only thing. So there is a kind of starting point of judgment and also an intent to impose her reality. In the second way modality, the main focus is on the feelings that she have around the situation and on what she would like would be the solution. She's not imposing, she's just sharing, and she's showing also some empathy. So is it clear why in the second modality you do not feel attack, or you do not feel you need to defend yourself? Let's imagine now a situation where you have to communicate something to someone. Let's say you have a problem at work with one of your colleagues. Let's imagine that every time these colleagues of you, let's call him Bob, have to provide you some kind of file information material to complete your own task, your own job within a certain deadline. But Bob gives you this material always at the very last minute, and therefore there is no time for you to do your job in a correct way. Let's say that traditionally you could say, Bob, you are always in late in providing me this material, and I'm tired to rush every time to be in time with my own deadline. You have to be more organized, faster. Otherwise, we cannot work together. Of course, I'm emphasizing the situation. Now, let's try to communicate exactly the same thing but in a different manner. Let's start from how you feel. Bob, I'm really frustrated, as when I received this material, this file from you, at this moment during the day, I feel under pressure because I do not have enough time to complete my job and complete it in a good way. There would be a way for you to help me to get this material earlier. How does it sound? I'm not saying that is the perfect formula, but do you see the difference among this one and the one before? And what could be the reaction? So how you can try to communicate something in a way that the person doesn't feel that has to defend, and therefore is able eventually to listen, of course, if he wants to listen to, and also prevent any kind of conflict. Set your intention before, in a sense, set an intention where you are open to exchange, an intention when you want to be listened, not hurting, and not impose your truth. Then start the sentence with a I feel, I think, I believe, I need, I want, and so on. And then you put the status, your own status. So I feel upset, I feel annoyed, I feel good, I think these things, blah 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 blah. And you express your opinion or your need or your request. From there, from I feel, I think, I believe, so that you can highlight what you want to share without putting the other person under judgment or in a place where he might feel judged or wrong. You just put the person at the same place of you. And it might happen also that in this way the person feel the responsibility to help you to solve the situation, if of course you are asking for help. Do you feel you need to reformulate, rewording a specific situation, a specific communication with someone, and would you need help? Comment and give me all the details below. All this is simple on paper and I hope it helps, but it needs some practice, some daily practice. And it needs at the beginning to be conscious of what are your intentions behind and what are you feeling. And then, step by step, it becomes an habit. It will help you to create a different environment around you. It helps you to stay focused about what's going on inside you. Therefore, you will be grounded and will help you also to set some limit when it's necessary. Be aware anyway that it will not work with everyone, in particular with a certain kind of people. But this might be a subject for a new video. Thanks for watching.